Now let us understand how transportation of mineral salts occur in case of plants. So, transportation of mineral salts. Understood? So, minerals, some salts, they are present in the form of ions in soil. So, for example, sodium chloride. So, Na plus Cl minus, they are present in form of ions. Then, if you see magnesium sulfate, it is also present in form of ions. So, in the soil, sodium chloride, they are present in form of ions, sodium ion and chloride ion, and magnesium sulfate is present in form of ions, magnesium and sulfate ions. So these minerals or salt, it has to be transported to the plant with the help of root. So generally only few minerals are transported through diffusion process, but most of the minerals and salts need energy, ATP. So energy is supplied by the cytoplasm of the root hairs and root. That energy they utilize and they absorb. They take the minerals and ions into the roots. Understood? So this is the soil, these are the root, and this is the plant. So what happens from here? The cytoplasm of the cells which are present in the root hairs and roots, they use energy, ATP, and they take these ions and salts and they absorb into the xylem. So when it comes to the xylem, it mixes with the water, and normally along with the water it is transported to all parts of the plant. So this is about transportation of minerals and salts. Now let us understand how transportation of food is occurring. So transportation of food in plants. We know that in plants, leaves, with the help of photosynthesis, with the help of sunlight, chlorophyll, by the process of photosynthesis they prepare food. Understood? So from this, food has to be transported to all parts of a plant. Even they have to supply to the roots also. Understood? So phloem helps in transporting this food in case of plant. So phloem helps. Understood? Phloem cells helps the plant in transporting this food to all parts. Then how we know that only phloem is transporting? Let us see some activities conducted, some experiments conducted by the scientists to know that phloem is transporting the food in case of plants. Now, this is an insect. It is an aphid, a green fly. Understood? This is an insect, green fly, an insect. Understood? So this will suck the food from the stem. So what they do, they have long proboscis. Can you see the structure? A long structure. This is called as proboscis. They insert into the stem near the phloem. So in stem, phloem is present to the corner, xylem is present in the center. That I have already told you. So in the peripheral region of the stem, phloem cells are present. In phloem, food is present. So what they do, they, with the help of proboscis, a long structure, a sharp structure, they pierce into the stem, into the phloem, and they take the food. Understood? So this is a plant stem. In the stem, this region, a peripheral region, this part is called phloem. So this is phloem in case of stem. Understood? So if there is a green color insect they have proboscis. So this is a long structure. This is called as proboscis. Understood? This is the so with the help of this proboscis, they suck the juice. So when it is sucking, this aphid, a green fly is sucking, at that time you cut the part of the complete body of the insect except proboscis. Leave it. If you leave it and removing the complete body of proboscis, what happens? A juice, a sticky juice, substance, a food, a liquid food with amino acids and sugar will come out, will flow out. Understood? So, after this liquid is coming out from the cut proboscis, cut end of the proboscis, take this and test it. So, this liquid contains sugars, amino acid. This is nothing but the food which is present in the phloem of the plant. By this we come to know that phloem is transporting the food material. Understood? Because we found proboscis is connected to the phloem and that liquid from the phloem, the food substance in the form of liquid is coming out from the cut end of the proboscis. So after testing we came to know that there is a food substance. So that food substance is coming from where? It is coming from phloem. So by this we come to know that phloem helps in conducting and transporting the food materials in case of plants. So sticky substances which are seen on the leaf, this is called as honeydew. This is an excretion of aphid, a green fly. So it takes the food from the plant and it excretes honeydew, sticky substances. So these are present on the leaf. So the leaves which are attached to the aphids, they are sticky because aphids are eating the food from plants and they are excreting honeydew. That's why the leaves which are near to the aphids, green fly, they are sticky because of excretion by the aphids. Let us conduct one more experiment now. Now, take a stem. This stem, what you do is cut the bark in the middle. Remove the bark. So we have removed the bark. Only we are removing the bark, not complete stem. So this is plant. We also removed the phloem. Understood? I already told you phloem is present in case of stem to the peripheral exterior region. So we are removing the bark and we are removing the phloem. Okay, from the stem. So this is stem. Complete, this one is stem. In the stem, in the middle of the stem, we are removing the bark along with the phloem cells. Now phloem is removed. Now this is towards the root part. This is towards the stem part. Now you observe after few days, there will be a swelling in this region, upper region of the stem. Why swelling is seen here? The swelling is seen here due to accumulation of food substances here. Why? Because we have removed the phloem from this middle part, so food is not at all transported to the lower part towards the root. So whatever the food is transported by the xylem, it is coming to this part and it is accumulated. Because of this accumulation of the liquid, the upper part of the stem is swollen. Understood? Whereas in lower part there is no swelling is seen and completely wilting is seen. A drying of the lower part of the stem is seen. Why it is drying? Because of absence of or because of prevention of supply of food to the lower part. What happens? After few days, this lower part will be died. So by this we'll come to know one more proof for us is phloem is conducting and transporting the food. Understood? So you might have seen plants which are there in the garden or else in the fields some mice and rabbits, wolves, they go and they damage the phloem. Okay, when they damage, some sticky substances will come out. Understood? You might have observed that. Got it? So that sticky substances is nothing but the food. So this is about transportation of food. So by this, it is clear that water and minerals are transported with the help of xylem, and food is transported with the help of phloem. So these are the plant parts which help in transporting the things.